The Minister of Transport's announcement last week left us hopeful for real action on abandoned vessels and wrecks. But it's now clear that the Liberal plan doesn't go nearly far enough. There's nothing to prevent abandoned vessels from becoming a hazard in the first place. Will the plan really leave taxpayers and local governments on the hook for action? Is this government really excluding any preventative measures? And why are they wasting this opportunity to clean up our coasts?
The Honourable Minister of Transport.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I would highly encourage that my colleague across the way read what we said in the Oceans Protection Plan, because there is some very, very clear indication there with respect to derelict and abandoned vessels of a large number of initiatives that we are going to make in order to make owners accountable, also working with the provinces and territories as part of the mechanisms to clean it up, and also in the long term begin the process of cleaning up these hundreds of wrecks that are on our three coasts.
The Honourable Member for Salaberry-sur-Loire. Absolutely, there is nothing that could prevent an arrival of another wreck in Beauharnois, for example. Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the Minister of Transport has approved the dismantling of the Catherine Spirit last week, except that the $7.9 million contract to build the embankment around it is going to Groupe Saint-Pierre, the same company that had to stop the dismantling work 5 years ago because it had neither the expertise nor a certificate of authorization. The Catherine Spirit has already cost taxpayers $4 million. Will the Minister of Fisheries and Oceans confirm to the citizen in my riding that the Groupe Saint-Pierre now has the expertise needed to get the job done? Honourable Minister of Transport. Of course, Mr. Speaker, the reason that we chose Groupe Saint-Pierre is because we absolutely want to get rid of the Catherine Spirit as quickly as possible. It's been there for 5 years. It's time to act. It wasn't done under the previous government, so we're going to do it. $7.9 million to build an embankment in order to isolate the ship from the St. Lawrence. And then in the spring, after a call for tenders, we will dismantle the ship.